Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. Tonight we'll talk a little bit about the American Flyer steam engines from 1937 to 40 and how they found their way into the O-scale world. 1937, Flyer's still in Chicago for the last year. Coleman comes out with what they call their Hudson, a die-cast engine in the wheel formation of a 264, which of course is not a Hudson, but it found favor in the scale world, being that it was a cheap engine. It could be easily modified, turn down the drivers, and this was turned into a Pacific. And then you modify your tender, or make your own tender, to make it a unique engine. And for a fraction of the scale, O-scale engine, you had a halfway respectable engine for your booming O-scale layout. 1938, Coleman sells out to A.C. Gilbert, and the operation is moved to New Haven. And mid-year, they announce coming out with the 060 switcher, and then the Atlantic or Pacific engine, utilizing some of the template parts. In the case of the Atlantic, they use the Hiawatha drivers. These are die-cast, again, bodies, probably from the same technology from Chicago held over. Very reasonably priced engines in the $12 to $14 range. And again, the scale people could buy these engines and rapidly modify them by turning down the drivers, perhaps replacing the motor, sometimes changing out the gears, and you have a very nice looking scale engine, closer to about 17/64ths, for your O-scale operation, because an O-scale engine would set you back for a kit starting around $50 and going north up, a couple $100 for a ready-to-run one. Tonight we're going to run this one. This was the Atlantic and Pacific shell offered by A.C. Gilbert starting in 1938. This one's been modified into a 10-wheeler. So here we have the large Atlantic drivers that have been turned down, and this one, an entirely new chassis has been built, filled with all ball bearings and a universal motor put in here in the back. Runs quite nicely, and then he scratch built a tender, and this is from the same railroad out in California. So I don't have the builder yet, but he really did a nice job. So here's the American Flyer die-cast engines. We'll fire up the 10-wheeler here in a minute. Very smooth runner. Again, all re-geared with a new chassis. Made a very respectable engine for the value-conscious O-scale. If you like what you see, subscribe to my channel and you'll see a bunch of other vintage trains. Thank you.